Have you ever gone to bed feeling just a little too full and then tossed and turned all night, wondering why sleep just wouldn't come? Or maybe you've noticed that the older we get, the more food seems to sit differently. It's not just you, it's incredibly common, and there's a reason for it. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to the timing of meals, especially in the evening. What worked for us in our 30s and 40s doesn't always work the same way after 60. But here's the good news. You don't have to make massive changes to feel better, sleep deeper, and even add healthy years to your life. It all starts with the clock. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 simple but powerful fasting habits designed specifically for seniors, ways to gently adjust your eating schedule so your body can heal, recharge, and thrive. These aren't trendy fads or extreme diets. They're practical habits rooted in real science and shaped by what works for people just like you. People who want to stay independent, active, and full of life. So, let's get into the first habit. And this one might surprise you. It's all about knowing when to stop eating, not just what you eat. A lot of folks are surprised to hear this, but eating too late in the day, even a light snack, can really interfere with how your body repairs itself at night. You see, your body has something called a circadian rhythm. It's your internal clock. Just like it tells you when to feel sleepy or alert, it also tells your digestion when to wind down. And for most people, especially after age 60, that winding down starts around 6 or 7 p.m. Now, that doesn't mean you have to eat dinner at 4 o'clock, like it's bingo night every night. Unless you want to, of course. But pushing dinner too late, especially after 8 p.m., can make it harder for your body to do what it does best while you sleep. Repair cells, clean up waste, and reset your systems. That's how late-night meals can end up aging you faster, without you even realizing it. Think about it like this. Your stomach is kind of like a kitchen. During the day, it's cooking, preparing, and taking care of everything you eat. But at night, the kitchen needs to shut down, clean up, and get ready for the next day. If you're still throwing food in there late at night, your poor kitchen staff, your digestive system, has to work overtime instead of resting. That means you wake up feeling groggy, inflamed, and a little off. One of the best things you can do for your long-term health is to simply give your body a break overnight. That means aiming to finish dinner around 6 or 7 p.m., then letting your body coast into bedtime without more food. You don't need to fast all day. You just need to give your system that peaceful overnight window. Of course, some folks worry about feeling hungry at bedtime. That's totally normal at first, especially if you're used to having a snack while watching TV. But your body is smart, it adjusts, and within a week or two, you'll likely find you sleep better, have fewer bathroom trips at night, and even wake up with more energy. That's your body thanking you. Let's move to another important habit. Staying consistent. Believe it or not, when you eat can be just as important as what you eat. Our bodies love routine, especially as we get older. If you eat breakfast at 8 one day, then noon the next, and dinner at 5 one day and 9 the next, your body has to keep adjusting, and that constant change takes a toll. Your digestion, your blood sugar, your sleep, it's all connected to rhythm. Try giving your body a steady pattern. That might mean breakfast around 8 or 9, lunch by 1, and dinner wrapped up before 7. It doesn't have to be rigid, but having a predictable routine helps your metabolism work more efficiently and can even lower your risk of chronic conditions like diabetes or heart disease. Think about how good it feels to be in a routine when you know what's coming and your body can settle into it. The same goes for your digestion. When it knows when to expect food and when it's safe to rest, everything runs smoother. And when things run smoother inside, you feel better outside. Now, if you're someone who still enjoys a cup of tea or a small nibble at night, don't worry. There's room for that, too. A warm, caffeine-free herbal tea can be a wonderful ritual to replace late-night snacking. It gives you that comforting sensation of something without making your body jump back into digestion mode. These small shifts aren't about restriction. They're about support. You're giving your body the space and time it needs to heal, to rest, and to keep you strong. And here's a bonus you might not expect. When you stop eating earlier in the evening, your body starts tapping into fat stores more efficiently during the night. That means over time, you may notice a little less belly fat, better blood sugar, and even a clearer mind in the morning. It's not magic. It's just giving your body what it naturally wants. These fasting habits don't require fancy supplements, special equipment, or dramatic changes. They just ask you to listen a little more closely to your body's natural rhythm and respect its need to rest. Now that we've laid the foundation with stopping meals earlier and sticking to a routine, let's take it a step further. Let's take it a step further by talking about something that's incredibly powerful, yet often overlooked, your morning eating window. Now, you might be thinking, wait, I thought we were talking about nighttime habits? And you're right, we are. But here's the thing. Your evening habits and your morning habits are two sides of the same coin. If you stop eating earlier in the evening, it opens up the opportunity to create a gentle fasting window overnight, say 12 to 14 hours. And that simple shift can make a world of difference. Let's say you finish dinner at 6:30 p.m., and then you don't eat again until 8:30 or 9 a.m. the next morning. That's about 14 hours where your body isn't focused on digestion. It's focused on healing. During this time, your body clears out damaged cells, balances hormones, and resets your system. It's like sending your body to a spa overnight, every single night. This kind of overnight fast is completely natural, and most people over 60 find it much easier than skipping meals during the day. You're asleep for most of it, after all. And the benefits? They're big. Better blood pressure, sharper brain function, improved metabolism. It's like a gentle tune-up for your entire body. What I love about this is how doable it is. You don't need to starve yourself, skip breakfast, or go all day without food. You're just giving your body a little more time between dinner and breakfast. It's the kind of change that doesn't feel hard, but it pays off in a big way. And let's talk about how this feels in real life. After about a week or two of doing this consistently, many seniors say they wake up with a clearer head. Their joints feel less stiff. Their cravings in the evening start to disappear. That's your body working efficiently again. That's the power of honoring your natural rhythm. Now, I know life isn't always predictable. Sometimes dinner runs late, or you're out with friends, or you just feel hungrier one night. That's okay. Fasting should never feel like punishment. Think of it more like a rhythm, a flow, where your goal is consistency, not perfection. One late dinner won't ruin your progress. What matters is your overall pattern. Which brings us to something else that's incredibly helpful. Hydration during your fasting window. It sounds simple, but staying well hydrated while you're not eating is one of the most supportive things you can do for your body. Water helps flush out waste, supports your kidneys and liver, and even reduces hunger signals. Sometimes we think we're hungry at night, when really we're just a little dehydrated. Try keeping a glass of water or a warm cup of herbal tea nearby after dinner. That simple habit, sipping on something gentle, can help you sail through the evening without feeling like you're missing out. Now, here's a story I want to share with you. One woman I spoke with, Carol, she's 72, told me she always thought fasting was only for younger people. I need my strength, she'd say. But once she started eating dinner a little earlier and gave herself those 13 to 14 hours overnight without food, she started noticing something. Her sleep got better. Her stomach wasn't so bloated in the morning. And for the first time in years, her blood sugar readings started going down, all because she let her body rest a little longer overnight. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing to listen to your body and give it a little space, a little grace. And one more thing that often gets overlooked, your social and emotional habits play a big role in your fasting success. So many of us snack out of boredom or loneliness or simply habit. The TV goes on in the evening, and the hand reaches for something crunchy. It's automatic. But here's the good news. You can retrain that pattern. Replace the evening snack with a new ritual. Maybe it's a walk after dinner. Maybe it's reading a good book with a cozy blanket. Maybe it's calling a friend or journaling about your day. When you give your mind something soothing to do in the evening, your body stops asking for food it doesn't need. We're not just feeding our stomachs. We're feeding our hearts, our emotions, our routine. When you understand that, fasting doesn't feel like deprivation. It feels like care, like giving your body and soul exactly what they've been asking for. And let's be real, At this stage in life, we deserve to feel good, to feel light and strong and clear-headed. We spent decades caring for others, working, raising families, and managing responsibilities. Now it's time to care for ourselves in a deeper way, not with extremes, but with small, thoughtful choices. So here's what we've uncovered so far. Ending dinner earlier in the evening, keeping a steady eating routine, giving your body a long overnight rest, and staying hydrated during your fasting window. These are gentle habits, but they're mighty, and they build on each other. The more consistently you follow them, the more your body thanks you. You're not too old to make changes. You're not too late to start. Every new day is a fresh chance to support your health and add years, not just your life, but to the quality of your life. Now, let's keep this momentum going and dive into the final piece of the puzzle, which brings us to one more powerful habit that can truly shift everything: listening to your body's hunger cues. It sounds simple, but this one is a game changer, especially as we get older. You see, as we age, our relationship with food sometimes becomes less about true hunger and more about routine, emotions, or even boredom. We might eat not because we need the energy, but because the clock says it's time, or because we're used to having something sweet after dinner, or simply because the house feels a little too quiet in the evenings. But here's the beautiful thing. Our bodies are still incredibly wise. Even in our 60s, 70s, and beyond, your body knows when it needs nourishment and when it just needs rest. When you begin to tune into those signals, not just out of habit, but with real curiosity, you start making choices that support your health, not just your habits. One of the best ways to start reconnecting with those signals is to pause before eating and simply ask yourself, am I truly hungry or am I just used to eating right now? That tiny pause creates space between impulse and action. And in that space, there's freedom. Freedom to choose differently. Freedom to say, actually, I'm not hungry. I think I just want something comforting. And then offer yourself something else, a warm bath, a favorite show, a few minutes of deep breathing. And when you are hungry, when your stomach's gently asking for food, honor that, too. Fasting isn't about ignoring your body. It's about partnering with it, respecting its rhythms, giving it time to process, reset, and then receive food when it's truly ready. This isn't about restriction. It's about rhythm. And once you find your rhythm, life starts feeling easier. Your digestion improves, your energy becomes more stable, and your sleep becomes deeper. All because you're no longer working against your body. You're working with it. And listen, I want to be honest with you. It's okay if this takes a little time to get used to. Any change worth making does. But you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to follow a rigid schedule. You just have to pay attention, make gentle adjustments, and keep showing up for yourself every day. Let me share one more story that really touched me. There was a gentleman named Walter, 78 years old, who started fasting not because he was looking to lose weight, but because he wanted to stay independent. He told me, I just don't want my kids worrying about me. I want to be sharp. I want to be strong. I want to be the one who decides what I can and can't do. So he started small. He stopped eating after 7 p.m., began drinking more water in the evenings, and paid attention to his real hunger. Within a month, his clothes felt a little looser, his mind felt clearer, and most importantly, he felt in control again. That's what this is about. Not following a diet, not chasing a number on a scale, but living life on your own terms, with your body working for you instead of against you. And that's what I want for you. Not just more years in your life, but more life in your years. So if you've made it this far, I want to celebrate you. Truly, it means you care about your well-being. You're open to learning. And that mindset right there, that's more powerful than any supplement or fitness gadget. That's the mindset of someone who thrives. Let's quickly bring it all together. Not as a list, but as a rhythm you can dance to. You gently close the kitchen earlier in the evening. Let your body rest overnight. Drink water to stay nourished and supported. Create meaningful evening rituals that don't revolve around food. And listen, really listen, to your hunger cues with kindness and curiosity. These aren't hard rules. They're habits of self-respect. Habits that whisper to your body, I'm still here and I still care. And if there's one thing I hope you take away from this, it's this. It's never too late to feel better. Never too late to learn something new. Never too late to treat your body like a dear friend. If any of this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What's one habit you're thinking of trying? Or maybe you already fast and have your own rhythm that works. Share it with us. You might inspire someone else who's just starting. And if this video helped you, please give it a like. It helps more people see it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want more tips, stories, and guidance on living your healthiest, happiest life after 60. Remember, your best years don't have to be behind you. They can be right now, today, with small, thoughtful habits that lift you up and keep you thriving. You've got this. Here's to living your best life, strong, clear, and full of energy at any age. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.